Yeah, it's just hard-fought game. Just didn't make enough shots.
And Leonard had all of their first points on the board, and just really a lot of them tonight, of course, with 32. How difficult was he to contain this afternoon?
Well, I mean, he shot 12 for 26, 1 for 4 from the three-point line. We fouled him a bunch. He went 8 times to the free throw line. I thought we did a pretty good job on him, kind of let him get to his spots a little bit too easy at one point in the game to start the second. But, I didn't think that was necessarily the key to the game. So,
Chris, on that last possession that you guys had, what were you looking for there, and how did you see that? The one that you had
after the timeout.
Yes.
Well, we had a couple things going on. We had the quick two if we wanted it. I thought we had the quick two. I thought we had the catch and go quick two. We had the pull behind, and then we had some outlets for three. We knew we had another timeout, so the quick two would have set us up there, foul again, and then advance the ball. So that was ideal. So but that didn't happen. So we got it too late in the clock. So.
You had a much better start today. Was it Powell that really kind of got them into things?
I mean, he was awesome. He was great for them. He was huge. We had a hard time containing him. He made all the shots he needed to make, including the one at the end of the third. We just could never get – after they came back into the game, we could never, control the game, whether it be through rebounding, shot making, or containing Powell. So.
And then from an offensive standpoint, did you like the shot you were getting? They just weren't going, or was it just a rough
it felt like we rushed them, so, but for the most part I thought they were okay shots.
On on Ant's last bucket, is there a point where the two becomes too late to take?
Well, for sure, yeah. I mean if you could get a quicker foul, then, but with 3 seconds left, I mean, if you're going to play the foul game, you got to try to take the quick two right away. So
just with kind of how the game was played, what made it maybe a little tough for some of your other guys to get going, like Mike 0 for 4, Nas 0 for 7. Just didn't seem like you getting a real.
Yeah, I thought Nas had great looks. I don't really, I don't know what that was until I go back and look at it again. I didn't think it was anything like that they particularly did from a tactical point of view. They switched the matchups a bit, so they had a little bit more size on Mike at times. So, but yeah, until I look at it again, I can't say that was like the thing. Yeah.
When somebody like Kawhi gets put on Ant, and it makes it a little more hard for Ant to create advantages and whatnot, where does the offense go from there? Where would you like to see it go?
Well, I thought in the pick and roll the Kawhi was on them, and they came up and they put 2 on the ball, and we had a couple turnovers and late bad passes that those things need to be on time, on target, and then you can make the next play. Obviously we can go Rudy Mike, we can go Cat, we can go several different places at that point in time. So
what's the key to turning, on days like today when the offensive glass is such a huge thing, turning those offensive rebounds into more second chance points than they seem to tonight?
For us?
Yeah.
I mean, just finishing. I mean, just like composure, strength. We get the ball and then we just flop it back up there. We just got to take our time, or kick it out for an open three, So.
Chris, with Carl, they're bringing the doubles on him. It seemed like he was doing a good job of getting off that. I think he had 8 assists in this game. Is that kind of what you want to see?
Yeah,
is that
absolutely.
Awareness of the double?
Yeah, absolutely. Thought it was really, really good for him. Make the simple plays, a lot of more skip passes, wide open shots. So got to keep doing it.
Any other questions?
Coach, they took 5 points from Nas, 1 on the 3. That was kind of unusual. He makes a 3 and then they come back and say no basket.
Yeah, I mean, that happens from time to time. It's unfortunate, but I guess he stepped out of bounds. I don't really know. So they can review that. If you step out of bounds on a shot, they can take it away, just like they can change it if you step on the three-point line. But what's interesting to me is that if you step out of bounds and they miss it in any other part of the possession and you continue to score, they don't take those points away. So if you step out of bounds, you step out of bounds. It should nullify the whole possession, not just